Hey guys, welcome to DIY Tools and Other Stuff with Andy. This is me. Today we're gonna change an outlet and switch it over to GFCI because it's next to the water supply for the washer, and this one was pointed out by the home inspection. So I turned the breaker off already. Guys, make always sure you have no power on the outlet that you're working on. We're gonna take the cover off. There we go. We left our drill downstairs, so no big deal. You know what? There we go. Take the screws out. It's a little bit tight here. We got the washer. The washer's still in place here. And there's no space. Alright, so there you go. We're gonna have the lot wire here. So we're gonna make sure, you gotta make sure you double check, you know what I mean, that you have no power on there. So because we have a lot of wire here, I'm just gonna cut them all off. There we go. Old outlet. Not tamper proof either. So what we're gonna put in 15M GFI tamper proof. Tamper proof means so if someone tries to poke something in the holes here, you won't get electrocuted. There's like a little shutter behind it. So when you plug something in, you actually have to have both prongs at the same time. If you just have one on the side, it's not gonna let you plug anything in. So whatever you plug in, always have to go straight in. All right, let's go and strip these wires. There we go. Okay, we have our neutral, we have our hot, and we have our ground. Yours may look a little bit different. You may have multiple wires coming in. When you buy the GFIs, they normally have the tape right on here for the load side, so you're not connecting your line side. Easy to remember. Oh, I remember it. The line side has the word in it, so in, power goes in here. Load is you loading up the other circuit, whatever the other outlets, if there's anything downstream from this outlet. Here's nothing because you only have these two wires coming in. So neutral always goes on the lighter screw. Your hot always goes on the darker screw. If you're not sure, it says it on the thing too. It said white and it says hot, you know, hot wire. So you could technically have it like this. You turn your power back on. If you have multiple wires, you go around with your tester and you figure out which one is the hot wire. This one goes on your line side, and the other wires, what's feeding the other outlets, goes on here. So in this case, we only have this one wire coming in. So we connect our neutral wire here. It's a little bit too long. I don't like when they're too long and they stick out too much. I'm not a fan of that. There we go. That looks a lot better. Another easy thing to remember, wherever your ground is, on whatever side of the outlet, this is the side where you have your neutral also. So your neutral, your ground screw or ground connection is always on the neutral side. So there we go. Tighten this up. We have our neutral is tight. We're gonna go around and hit our hot wiring here too. They always, and then the damn screws are not open, so There we go. Connect our ground wire, our hot wire. So now we got everything connected. We got our hot wire to the hot terminal, neutral, ground. So now when we push that in, sometimes when people push this stuff in, let's say you have a lot of wire, let's say your ground wire is like this, you push that back, you see how the ground moves up, it's gonna touch your one of your other connections, and then you got some problems. So normally I'm trying to fit it in, and then you double check that all your wires, nothing is touching, getting close to your screws. You know, you don't want to, short something out or have bigger problems. There we go. We'll get this one in. Let's see if we get a cover, if that fits with the other thing here next to it. We're gonna see. Oh, that's gonna be tight. We can move that one over, so that's gonna work. That's gonna work, of course. It's always something. There we go. Yeah, that was a tight fit here. That was a tight fit. Should have brought my other screwdriver. There we go. There we go. And all done. All set. Home inspector gonna be happy. I'm gonna go downstairs, plug that in, turn the breaker back on, and see if everything's good. Alright, just turn the breaker back on, and push the reset button, there we go. Testing the GFI, suck, trips, turn it back on, and we're gonna plug the washer back up. There we go, and we all set.